on the 31st of October, the last day of the 13 Nights of Samhain, which is originally thought up by Starlight the Wild Witch. And here we are. The question is, what hopes and aspirations will you set for the new year that begins on Samhain? So I have a bit of a list, but I'm not the ones I've written down I'm sharing. And then I have some more that I'm not going to share what my plans are. I might share it next year. So, but I will share a little bit. So I will definitely be working with my Celtic spirituality, with tree magic and energies and more. I actually want to look into the Scottish part. I'm originally from Massachusetts, so there's a lot of Irish out there. I did not grow up in Boston or anywhere near Boston, just for your information. But New England has a very big, especially like Massachusetts and southern parts, is big on Irish. You go more towards north, that's more like Scottish. But I'm going to be looking into the Scottish aspect. I do have Maris Darling's Welsh. My mom did tell me we have some Welsh. So I do have a book on that by Maris Darling, last couple of years. I actually want to look into some Scottish as well. I want to look into Scottish authors and probably work with a deity or two in the Scottish Highlands. I also want to look into, I think I said this last year, this past year. I didn't get a chance to do it. I'll probably look into more of the Ogham. I do have 2 oracle decks on it, and we're looking into that through those. But I actually kind of want to go more into it. I have some couple deities I had 2 that's been, I don't know, the images been popping up lately and all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna be back working with them soon. As well, okay, so there's that. I'm gonna go back to my slightly Wiccan roots. I will be self-initiate on the new moon in November, which is, I believe, is November 1st. And I'm going to be doing a year and a day just for the accountability for myself for the year. That's why I'm doing the year and a day, for accountability for myself. Because I want to put some structure in my spirituality a little bit, and just, do some daily stuff that I haven't been doing for quite some time. So then, if you looked at my video on the divination, the crafting and the divination episode, I decided to do the divination, and the card I pulled is a major arcana. I did it last year. Last year's in it. Well, I should say I pulled it out in right around December, but I'm going back to pulling the card for the year in Samhain from here on out. I had this past year. I pulled out the Wheel of Fortune. No, I didn't pull it out. I added. I did the birthday and then the year, and mine was the Wheel of the Year, or the Wheel of Fortune. And its planet is Jupiter. So I got a different code and I'm going to be working with that planet for this whole year. I'm not going to tell you what the planet is. I might share it with you at the end of next year, if I feel like it. I have this awesome little book that my husband got me for my birthday. I want to get into magical recipes for tea. I want to get into tea. And I just got to get a tea ball. I have to get like a tea ball or a little small steamer. Not steamer, little cup thing, strainer, little cup strainer. You put it on the cup and then you pour the hot water. It's going to be one of those. So I'm going to be getting into this. Then, obviously, with my divination, like I said, I'm doing per month thing. Be doing that, see how that goes. I have ideas for crafting, from decorating our bedroom to some magical tools to jewelry to making my own tarot bags and the labels for my apothecary and the jars. I know those are my biggest ones. I have some other things that I will share sometime next year. And then, of course, making some grimoires, which is, speaking of grimoires and journals, I've been going into the rabbit hole of crafting journals and crafting date books in the YouTube rabbit hole. So, yeah, I'm going to be getting into more like journaling, crafting, and all that stuff, and making my own grimoires and Book of Shadows, and having it in a way that's going to be aesthetically pleasing for me. And two more things I will share is I'm going to be working more with color. I'm going to start with eyeshadow palettes, just working with color magic and all that stuff, just to see how it incorporates in my magic. I've done color magic before, but not with makeup. The closest thing I do maybe is obviously the hair, the lipstick, clothes, but I want to start doing some with eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be working with chakras. I used to work with chakras years ago, like almost 17 years ago. My oldest is 17, so it's been a long time, roughly 17, 18 years. I'm looking into working with my chakras, particularly a certain chakra I want to focus on, which I won't be sharing yet, but I'm very excited for. Which I think is going to help me on certain endeavors. I can't pronounce that. Certain things I want to do. And probably breaking free of certain things that were taught to me growing up. They weren't bad. I understand it, but I need to break. I think it'll help me break some of it and help me go beyond of what I'm capable of. So that's all I have for aspirations, what I'm going to be doing for next year. I have a lot more, and like I said, I'm not sharing them because I don't want to set up for. I don't want to say too much where halfway through the year I realized I didn't say I was going to do. But the ones I just told you is what I'm going to do. I know for a fact, and I'm going to add a few things that I want to do, and then I share it next year. What else? There was something else I just had at the tip of my tongue. I didn't write it down, but I just had it in my head. Oh, I'm going to be working with my cauldron a lot. I think I've said it in a couple of videos ago. I love working with my cauldron. I took a break from it for a couple of years. Now I'm going to go back to using my fireproof cauldron. So, and that is it. That's the 13th night of Halloween, Samhain. And until we see again, you will see me very, very soon with I have a VL that I'm going to be doing by another creator, and then I will be doing my November show and tell of what I have been crafting for the past since July, August, and it's going to be my new series. Every November, every year, I'll be showing you what I have been crafting. It could be crafting for my home, for decorations. It could be crafting for my tools, for my craft. So that's going to be something new and exciting. So that's it. And until next time I see you, guys have a happy Samhain, happy fall, and happy embracing and being the hermit of the tarot. Is that time of year. So I'll see you guys later.